Beautiful. And welcome to your practice. So we have 60 minutes here together. So let's get comfortable. So if you have a blanket, that's all you'll need today with your chair. And have your chair on a surface that isn't slippy and slidey. So if you have your mat, perfect. And then give a little roll to your blanket. Place it at your feet. And then your feet go right on top of that so that your heels are down and your toes are upward. I like the blanket as opposed to the bolster for this today just because of the arch. So if you can nestle your arch into that space and then walk your sit bones back until you can feel the back into the chair. You can let it rest as an option. Let it rest right into the back of the chair. Or you can come forward and feel a stacking quality. Either is perfect. Take a few breaths and notice the shoulders. You can start to close the eyes here so that you can witness now the weight of the shoulders. Is the head tilting downward, or can you feel that balancing through the palate, through the crown, our 1,000-petaled lotus right on top? Can you feel that? And what is it like to close the eyes? Does it feel good, restful? Or is it a struggle this morning? Are you antsy, ready to go? Just noticing. Beautiful. And what's your intention for your practice today? May we clear and open this path all the way above and below to be that conduit, this clear open path for our creative expression to flow. And may this expression express as love, as laughter, as joy. Maybe you're wanting a little more clarity and focus. Whatever it is for you, this clear open path. Maybe for you, that as well as any discomfort in our body, may it melt. Any pain, dissolve. Take a few breaths into that. Any frozen areas in our body melt like that spring snow. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth like a natural sigh. Let's cleanse it out. Again, in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then go ahead and bring the palms, the hands, wrapping around the rib cage. Comfortably, if you can. And on your next inhale, feel your awareness move right to the right rib cage. Let it expand outward. And then as you exhale, feel it soften. Inhale that right side. Let your awareness anchor like a landmark into that right hand and feel the rib cage move. And one more just like that. And then shift over to the left now. Anchor your awareness in the left hand. Feel the left side of the rib cage expand outward. As you exhale, let it soften. 2 more just like that. Notice how it moves ever so slightly here. Last one. Now evenly on the next inhale, let the rib cage expand outward, and then let it soften. One more. Leave the hands where they are and gently move the rib cage to the right as you inhale, like it's sliding, and then move it back to center. Again to the right, same side, like it feels like it's sliding outward and then inward. Just notice, even if it feels like a struggle, just notice that. Inhale out, exhale to center. And then come on over to the other side. Slide over to the left and then back to center. Notice if it does. Notice the rib cage on the left side for one more. Slides out and then back. And then now we'll bend. So slowly bring the hands down and then gently bend over to the left. You can bring the right hand down heavy to that right side as you bend. And then come back to center. Again, bend over. Notice that right side of the rib cage as you bend. And then back to center. We'll come right back into that, but let the right arm float up this time, all the way up, and the left arm can hang on to the chair, the back leg of the chair, or it can hang on to the seat of the chair. 2 more just like that. Allow the rib cage to bend, the arm to move up, and then come back to center. And then 1 more just like that. Let yourself bend and then come back to center. Let's come on over to the other side. Let the arms rest on the lap. Feel the head gently bend to the right and notice the left rib cage open up. Come back to center. Notice your breath as you gently bend this way. And then as you come to center, take that left arm now by your side heavy. Bend. And just feel that. And then come back to center. We'll bend here and we'll let the left arm float up so the right hand now can hang on to the chair or maybe the seat of the chair for you. Breathe and bend that side body over and then all the way back. Now reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, left arm down. And then come on over to the left. Take that left arm up, right arm down, and come on over to the right. 1 more just like that. Right arm comes up, left arm down. Let yourself tilt over. Left arm up, right arm down. We switch and over. And now rest your back and feel into the rib cage. The spaces in between the rib cage, all the way up into the armpit. Notice the shoulders. For me, I can feel the energy in my shoulders all the way to the back of my skull. What is that for you? Notice where it travels to. Notice how you can breathe like this as you close your eyes and scan all of those subtle sensations. Beautiful. And then scoot yourself up just a wee bit. We're going to come into an arc and flatten. So bring your right hand on your navel. Bring your left hand, thread it right behind your lower back so that your knuckles are on the lower back. When you find your inhale, let the chin float up like you're arcing your spine. And as you exhale, feel the hand on the navel. You can press. Let the navel come back to the spine, round, and feel that back hand press into the chair. Inhale, arc, look up, feel the back muscles switch on, and then exhale, press that lower hand into the chair. Slowly, smoothly move like this, like the second hand on a clock. Notice how slow and how smooth you can move. And one more just like that. Feel the pelvis arc and tilt. And then flatten. And then relax that effort. Pause. We're going to come into Gomukasana. So take your blanket out, just off to the side so that the feet are down. So this is cow face. And in yin, it's a lot like shoelace pose, but we add the arms. So we'll start with our right leg. Interlace right behind the knee, lift, and walk the bottom one underneath so that you can cross the legs. If this isn't available, it's the ankles or side by side. So you can do all of this without the legs adjusting. So here we go. The right leg's on top, right arm up. Go ahead and take that palm right to the back of the neck so that the elbow is outward. Take the other hand, thumb down, bend that elbow, and just like before, take the knuckles to the lower back. We're going to come into that arc and flatten like this now. So inhale, chin up, feel the head look up, and as you exhale, that top hand can help the head round down, chin to chest, and you might feel that bottom hand come into the chair. Inhale up slowly. Exhale round and feel all the subtleties of the spinal column, our targeted area here, the lower back, outer hips here, and the whole entire spinal column. 1, 2, or 3, perfect. So as you stack the spine, reach that right arm up, left arm down, and then relax that effort. Interlace underneath the knee. Take it, that leg over, and let it drop. We'll come straight over to the other side by interlacing underneath that left side. Send it up. You can even hug it into the belly here and walk the other one underneath. Left leg on top, left arm on top. Take that hand behind the nape of the neck. Take the other one, thumb down, bend the elbow, place the knuckles into the lower spine. Beautiful. On your next inhale, nose points up where the wall meets the ceiling. Exhale, let the chin come to the chest and feel that back hand maybe press into the chair if that's available. Inhale up, nice and slow and smooth, fluid-like. Notice the sounds inside. Does this just feel good to feel into an arc with the elbows pointing in opposite directions? And how about one more? Round. As you stack the spine, reach the left arm up, the other down, and then take that top leg when you can, right underneath, softly, gently, close to the floor, and let it go. Beautiful. For a moment, scan the body right where you are. Eyes are closed. Feel into the shoulders, a beautiful shoulder opener. So you might feel a little more in one shoulder than the other, or are they both humming and buzzing? Do they feel a little larger than they are? Where does that travel to? For me, it travels all the way up the neck to the jaw, all the way down one side of my spinal column, the right side. What is that for you? Take a breath into it. And Then we'll come to the legs. So take the right foot and gently bring it up and back to the toes. Feel the length of that right foot back to the toes. Up, right off the floor if you can, back to the toes. And up, and then close the eyes. And feel this all the way up and back to the toes. Let the sole of the foot slide on the floor. Let it make sound. And one more. Feel that foot now. And then the other. So other side, let it come up, back to the toes. Up, again back to the toes. And up. Two more. Last one. Hang on to your chair now. Feel the pelvic floor like you have to go to the bathroom. Hold. Feel that gentle lift of the pelvic floor. It might feel like a girdle coming in. So each exhale, send the navel to the spine. So cinch that up and then take a deep inhale. Exhale, let the legs lift and bring it to the toes. Lift, bring it to the toes. Last one, lift, bring it to the toes. And drop those heels. Okay, so now bring the arms into the party now. So this is like Utkatasana, chair pose, so supported chair pose. And you can bring the arms up and you forward. So bring yourself forward, arms back, yourself back. Bring yourself forward, feel the weight in the feet, and then back. Each time, feel the weight in the feet as you come forward, and a little lighter in the feet as you come back. This time, pause, see if you can come off the chair and up, and then come back to the chair and down. Arms come up, feel the momentum take you just slightly, and then all the way back. Two more just like that, all the way up and then back. Last one will stay up, all the way up, and this one we stay up. Beautiful. And then go ahead and come to the side of your chair. I have my left hand on the chair, so that means my left foot will be my standing leg, the one closest to the chair. And then from here, you can take the right foot and just slightly bring it forward and back. Not too much back, not too much forward. Just slightly. I want you to feel the foot on the floor, right from the heel where it takes off to the toe. Notice where it takes off from the floor as you close your eyes. So the destination is no longer. It's all about how does that sole of the foot feel on the floor like this. And then pause. Let that foot come into the floor. And just notice that. And then we'll come into just a little bit differently. I'll bring my chair to the side, but you can leave it, yours where it is. And then come into that again. So left hand on the chair, foot comes forward. As it comes back, lean forward and then come back. Come forwards, feel that lift off. Where there's lift off from the toes. So we're coming into, here's our warrior three, just like this. Up and then back. That right hand can stay on that right leg. It'll give you a lot of information about where is the spinal column. And how about one more just like that? Forward and then back. Place that hand onto the side and come on right over. Other side. So here we go. Gently feel the sole of your outer leg. So we're on the other side. And when you can close your eyes. If you can. It will just bring quite a bit of wobble to it. So you might want to just look down through the eyelashes. Notice this leg gently come forward and back. The standing leg, what's happening there? And then pause. And then from here, you can come on over where you slightly bend and the leg comes back, forward, a little slight bend. It doesn't have to be as much as anybody. So look after yourself where you are. Maybe it's a little bit forward and the leg, the toes stay on the floor. Maybe it's all the way up and the heel is up as high as your spinal column. So how about one more? And then pause. Come to the side of your chair now. Right to the side of your chair and bring your hands into where you're seated. Walk your feet back just a wee bit so you can see your toes. We'll do a little cat and cow here, just a little bit here. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, round. And one more just like that. And then pause that. From where you are, you'll keep your right hand where it is, and your left arm will come out, your left leg will come out. Feel that? And maybe you're lucky enough to have a wall behind you like I do. And it can hang on to the wall, that foot maybe. And then tap it down and then up. And down and up. 2 more. Downward and up. Feel the navel down. Working very hard here. And then both hands down, both feet down. Bend the knees. Come into your cat and cow. Look forward. And then round. Forward and round. And we'll come into the other side now. So leave the left hand where it is. The right hand can come forward. The right leg back. Feel and then lower. Maybe it comes up the same or a little lower. Feel the navel to the spine connection, the heel to the spinal column, the hand all the way to the heel connection. For 1 more, plant both hands onto the chair, both feet are down. This time, gently sway. Look over like you're looking to the back at your tail, and then over to the other side. Over one way, and then the other. It doesn't have to be an exaggerated movement. Feel the sway of the spinal column. Notice how it can move like this. Does it feel like it's snaking from the pelvis to the back of the skull? The head goes one way, the seat the other. 1 more this way, and 1 more that way. And then go ahead and come back into your chair. Whew. Nice. So hopefully you're a little warm. Beautiful. Okay. So bring the right foot just hopping on the floor, just a little bit. And hop it right out to the side. And then from here, hop the other one right out so that they're faced at the edges of your chair. The toes are in the same direction, the hands, the fingers on the inner legs. Close the eyes, and from here, feel the weight through the heel of the hand. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lower the heart. Let it lower. Then the head. Feel the back of the heart center lead the way up as the elbows straighten. The head comes up last. Again, inhale there, exhale, lower. The head will come last, the back of the heart as you come up first, and then the head, like a waterfall. Let this feel good. Eyes are closed, sensing and feeling both feet, the hands, the elbows. For 1 more here. Notice the spinal column move like this, the outer hips, the lower back. And then once you're up, take that left foot and hop it back so the knee is out from that hip. Leave the right one where it is and take both hands right to that right knee. Take a deep inhale and push yourself away from that knee so the elbows are straight. As you exhale, bend the elbows, heart leads the way, head heavy. A waterfall, fold just like that. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Head comes down last, back of the heart leads the way. Notice this shape. as you fold down. Can you sense and feel all of the spinal column? From the base of your spine, mid-spine, all the way up. Inhale up, exhale down. And then pause. From here, keep the hands where they are. We're going to come into rising and setting sun. So reach with that left arm. If it's your top arm, perfect. So go ahead and reach and let the fingers wriggle. The nose will follow, and then you can close your eyes. That hand will set, and then leave it there. Look forward where it came from. So let the head spin forward and then spin back. The hand gently comes up like this rising sun, coming all the way back home. It'll press into the knee. You'll round the spine, chin to chest. Arms are nice and long. Feel the elbows. And then relax. We're going to come into that again. Reach that left arm. Feel the fingers. Notice the arm rounding around the shoulder. Let it feel delicious. It will set. Look forward. Look back. And then let it rise all the way up. The nose can point up or to wherever the neck feels good. That top hand comes into the bottom hand. You press it away and round. And we'll come into that one more time. Reach. Let it come up. Fluid-like. Fluid-like motion now. Let that hand rest as you look forward. And slowly look back. Like in one motion, it comes up and then all the way down to that lower arm. You press it away from you as you round. And then relax and hop, hop, hop that foot back. Rest both hands on the lap as you scan the body. Notice the sensation. Where is that for you? Is it all in that right side? For me, it's all the way down that right side. And then feel into the other side. What is it like? Is it starting to share in this workload? Is it starting to travel, to balance? The good news is we're going over to the other side. So go ahead and hop that left foot when you're ready. Start to make its way out to where it feels good. And then pause there. Bring both hands to press down. Press it away from you and feel that space. Take a deep breath, nice and tall. Exhale. The heart leads the way, and then the head. Press through the hands, feel the back of the heart. Like a waterfall, you inhale deeply. As you fold, you exhale. Head heavy. Inhale up. All the way up. Exhale, fold. Feel your breath for one more here. Notice the pelvis, the outer hips, the spinal column. And then pause there. We'll come into rising and setting sun on this side. So notice as you gently take that top right hand and reach. Move the fingers. Point the nose to the elbow, the wrist, the fingers, as it gently comes up and then down. Leave it setting, look forward, and then look back. Gently, softly, let it come upward and then downward. It'll press that bottom hand away as your chin comes to the chest and you round your spine. And then softly we'll come into it again. Let the fingers move. Notice where the nose wants to point. Slowly the hand comes down as you look forward. Look back. And then again all the way up. As it comes into that bottom hand, you press it away from you, chin to chest, round. Last one. See if this can be a continual motion. Challenge yourself. All the way up. As it sets, slowly you look forward or the other way, and then back. All the way up, 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 like a yawn, and then down into that lower hand. Press it away, chin to chest. And then relax and hop that foot all the way back. Notice how you feel. Take a deep breath. And one more. We'll come into a moving twist now. Leave the legs where they are, or option to go ahead and take your blanket underneath the feet if you're like me and you have shorter legs. And sometimes your knees can get a little sore if they're hanging onto the floor. So it's sometimes nice to get a little height. And then we'll come into our moving twist. So go ahead and bring your arms up and let yourself just rotate all the way to that right side. That left hand can hang on to the outer knee. The right hand can hang on just to where the leg meets the torso, somewhere on that outer hip area. Then take a deep inhale and feel the length of your spine through the palate, through the crown as you look back. As you exhale, come forward, chin to chest. You'll inhale, unravel the spine. It'll feel like it's stacking. You move back. And as you exhale, feel that right shoulder. There's your landmark. Let it come forward as you round. Inhale, look back. Exhale, the shoulders square off to the front, chin to chest. Moving like this. A deep inhale, you look back. Exhale, round. And now we'll do the opposite. So come with your hands exactly where they are and let the spinal column come tall, right at the front. Feel the shoulders squared off. Inhale. Exhale back, chin to chest, and round just a wee bit. Then inhale, front. Turn to the back. Exhale and round. One more. Inhale and exhale. One might be easier than the other. Notice which one. And then keep the hands on the lap as you scan the body. Feel your feet nice and heavy to the knees, to where the legs meet the torso. In twists, our rib cage really gets a beautiful ringing out. Can you feel that in your rib cage? In your shoulders maybe? All the way through the neck to the center of the brain. Take that dive through the brow and 2 more breaths where you think that is. A deep inhale. Exhale. Again. And then lift the hands. Float the body to the other side. Right hand on the outer edge, left hand to the hip. Look back. Feel the sit bones all the way up through the palate, through the crown in this shape. Then inhale deeply when you can. As you find that exhale, spin the shoulders forward, round, chin to chest. And one continual movement now. Inhale back. Exhale forward as you round. Notice how this feels on this side. Like we're wringing out the rib cage. The sit bones are glued. The feet don't move. Feel the whole spinal column move in unison now. Deep inhale. As you exhale, that left shoulder carries forward. The other one might feel like it comes back. And one more like that. And then keep the hands where they are. Feel the shoulders, square them off to forward. Inhale. Exhale, bring them to the side, chin to chest, and round. Then forward as you inhale. Spin to the back and round as you exhale. Notice how this feels for two more. As we wring out the old and we carry in the new. Uncluttering. And then go ahead and bring the hands to the lap and feel the whole spinal column all the way up through the shoulders, through the back of the neck. Notice how you feel. Beautiful. Nice. And then from here, we'll come into, you can leave this right underneath the feet if you'd like for this one. So we're going to bring our right hand to our left shoulder. Like you're pulling that shoulder away from the ear, let the ear come down. And then from here, just a light little nod. So the nose will be pointing to the center of the room and then downward. Two more times, upward and then down. Last one. As the nose comes down, point the nose to the wrist, forearm, like a semicircle now, to the elbow, to the bicep, to the shoulder, all the way back. Stop at these little landmarks of the bicep, elbow, forearm, wrist, and now smooth this pathway out, all the way up, down through center, and up the other way. One more. When the head points down, pause. On your next natural breath, lift that lower elbow, let the head come with it. The chin might rest on the forearm, and it can carry the chin up, and maybe the chin presses into the forearm down. It's not necessary to make that connection, so if the chin isn't on the forearm, it's no big deal. It's okay. The nose can follow the elbow up for one more, all the way up, and then all the way down. Rest that hand on the lap, stack the spine, and feel the shoulders. Notice one shoulder. Travel all the way through the collarbone to the other shoulder. Are they similar? Does one feel a little bit more in the front of the shoulder? Or maybe it's more in the back by the shoulder blade. And then we'll come on over to the other side. So go ahead and take that left hand on the right shoulder. Pull it away and let that left ear come down to the left shoulder. So it tilts away from that hand. And then point the nose down and then to the center of the room. Downward to wherever that feels good for you. So not too far. Pain is not an option here. As the nose comes down, point it to that left wrist, forearm, elbow, bicep, shoulder, all the way back the same way. You might notice that the chin is very close to the chest. And then smooth it out. Let this path feel like it's fluid-like. Like you're floating the chin down to the heart center and over from shoulder to shoulder. When the nose points down to the elbow, leave it there. Take a breath. On your next inhale, let that elbow gently float up. Maybe the chin rests on that forearm. And then if it does, the chin can help the elbow come down. Wherever you are, perfect. Upward and then downward. And one more. And then go ahead and take that hand on the lap. Notice the shoulders. Feel and sense. Are they similar as you travel from one to the other? Did they even out? Does the neck feel a little longer through all the way up to the earlobe, through the jaw, the back of the skull, the whole upper back body? And one more breath just like that. And then from here, you can leave the feet exactly like this. We're going to come into our eagle pose. So this is our what we've worked hard for today. So we're going to come into our pretzel pose. So we'll start with our right leg. So if it feels better to take the blanket out, please do. I'll represent that for today. Interlace your fingers behind the right knee and give it a lift so that the thigh comes into the belly. And then hop the other one in front over to the right and cross the legs. And just feel those outer hips. They'll gently come outward, and just feel what that's like for you. So the right leg is over the left. Take those wings out, those eagle wings, and hug the one you love and take the left arm on top. And you can cinch them up. You can leave them like this, or you can press that bottom elbow into the bottom elbow crease and flip the palms to each other. Wherever you are is perfect. Feel and sense that. And then slowly move to your right side. Stop and let the head move more. Stop and look a little bit more with the eyes. Move all the way to center, over to the other side until the body stops. The head will keep moving. It will stop. The eyes look a little further. Come forward and round. Let the arms rest on that top leg. The head can hang and rest where it can. Take a deep breath into the back body. The shoulders will expand out. The rib cage. Exhale a little heavier. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Feel the breath carry the shoulders away. Exhale heavy. And 1 more. And then slowly let yourself rise up. Undo the arms. Let them come away from each other. Whoo! Just like a dam, the blood and circulation will rush in. So take that top leg all the way over, close to the floor, and let it go. And just notice for a moment. That's a great pose to notice. So feel after coming out of that pretzel. And we can really come back to our intention now. So open and clear pathway as we open up and squeeze all of these areas that might have been stagnant. And now there's a beautiful flow of breath, flow of circulation. 1 more breath, feeling into your bodies. And we'll come on over to the other side. Interlace behind that left knee. Lift it to the belly. Hop, hop, hop the other one underneath. And go ahead and let it hang out, if that's available. If not, it's the ankles. Perfect. Left is over, so we'll bring the right on top. Take those wings out. Notice that, the heart forward. Hug the one you love slowly. The right arm is on top. Hug the shoulders. Leave the elbow coming down into the bottom. Give yourself permission to stay here, or flip the palms to each other. There you are in a bind, a healthy bind. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, spin yourself over to one side and feel where the body naturally stops. Let the head continue to spin. It will naturally stop, and the eyes can wander a little bit more. And then undo. Over to the other side. Feel the body stop. The head keeps going. And let the eyes move just a little more. And then come all the way to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, we dive. Like an eagle going to get at the salmon, you're diving. Let the head be heavy. As you breathe, expand through the back body. As you exhale, surrender. And 1 more breath just like this. Inhale, let yourself come up. Exhale, undo. Undo the arms. Go ahead and interlace the fingers behind that top knee. Bring it close to the floor. and down. This time, take the roll onto your lap. Leave the hands right into the roll for a moment as you scan your body now. Feel into all of that circulation making its way, nurturing all of this nutrition, feeding your body exactly what it needs at exactly the right timing. Take another breath into that. Scooch the sit bones back as we close our practice now. Take the palms together in fire hands. Get a little heat going in those palms. Feel that friction. We're going to use that warmth now. As you cup the hands, rest them right on the eyes, elbows into the roll. Let the elbows rest into the blanket on your lap. Feel where they're heavy. When you're ready, feel where those elbows are. They're not going to move, but they're going to feel like they're coming away from each other. The muscles will turn on. And then relax that effort. Feel how heavy the head can become. 2 more times like that. The elbows will feel like they're moving away without moving. The muscles will switch on. And then relax that effort. And 1 more. Feel the heel of the hand, might be in the eye, the cheekbone. Let it be heavy. 1 more breath. Exhale it all out. As you rise up, let the fingers drag over the forehead, the face, taking any tension available. Let it melt and dissolve. Palms come together in deep appreciation for yourself for showing up. Thumbs at the sternum, feel the support, a press. Breathe into that support within and all around you. And as we bow, may this force, this beautiful energy flow out beyond these walls as loving kindness to all. Namaste. And thank you for your practice.